Ever wondered how to prepare and standardize 0.1 normal sodium hydroxide or NaOH? Well, today we're about to unravel the mystery behind this fundamental chemistry task. Firstly, we need to prepare our indicator, which is the phenolphthalein indicator solution. This is done by dissolving 2 grams of phenolphthalein indicator powder into 100 milliliters of ethanol. Shake it well until it's completely dissolved. Next, we move on to preparing the sodium hydroxide solution. Weigh 2 grams of sodium hydroxide pellets and transfer them into a clean 500 milliliter volumetric flask. Pour about 400 milliliters of distilled water into the flask, cap it, and swirl until the pellets are completely dissolved. Fill up the flask to the 500 milliliter mark with distilled water and shake well to mix. Label the flask with the expected normality of the prepared sodium hydroxide solution. 0.1. Normal. Now it's time to find the actual normality of the solution. This is where standardization comes in. Take the newly prepared sodium hydroxide solution in a burette and note the initial reading. We'll be using a standard 0.1 normal hydrochloric acid solution to standardize the sodium hydroxide solution. Take 10 milliliters of the hydrochloric acid solution in a conical flask and add a few drops of the phenolphthalein indicator solution. Swirl the flask to mix the contents properly. Begin the titration by slowly adding the sodium hydroxide solution to the hydrochloric acid in the flask, swirling actively all the while. The appearance of a permanent pink color indicates the endpoint of the titration. Note the final burette reading. Now, we have all the data we need for our calculation. The volume of the hydrochloric acid solution is 10 milliliters, its normality is 0.1 normal, and the volume of the sodium hydroxide solution is the difference between the final and initial burette readings. By using the formula N1 equals N2 times V2 divided by V1, we can find the actual normality of the sodium hydroxide solution. And there you have it, the step-by-step process of preparing and standardizing a 0.1 normal sodium hydroxide solution. Just remember to store the solution in a cool place and use it within 6 months. It's a simple process, but it's crucial to understanding some of the fundamental principles of chemistry.